So we actually want to treat core training as spine health. When it comes to the core, we have 4 things that we want to make sure that we're doing. So the very first thing is isometric tension, and that is her ability to go ka-doom and just hold that and not wobble or shake or anything. One of the best exercises to work for our isometric tension is our good old-fashioned planks. We want to make sure that we can have tension through the middle and that we can keep the spine sagged without the hips sagging down. We want to make sure we can hold things up. Now, as we explained to you earlier, tension is the name of the game here. So if Jenny's just holding the position here, she's just like leaning on her shoulders, okay? Even if she brings her hips back up again, if there's no tension here, she's leaning on her joints, okay? She's just holding herself up gently. She's not actually activating here. What we need Jenny to do in this position is to squeeze everything, drag her elbows down, squeeze her glutes more, and make herself actually strong in this position. Whereas if she goes back with the tension again, bring herself up again, even if the position looks okay, I push there. See that? Whereas she puts the tension on, and she's quite strong, quite strong. Same thing goes for our side plank as well, which I would actually deem for a lot of people more beneficial to work on than planks. So for a lot of people, they are able to do a standard plank. The side plank highlights a lot of imbalances and weaknesses on people a lot more. So if Jenny brings herself up again, same idea. This is our isometric tension. Do we have tension? So she sets the hips down and then she squeezes in here. She squeezes, make sure she feels her obliques first, then she drives her hips up. Similar to what we did with the glute bridge earlier. We extended our hips with our glutes properly. This here, we should be switching on. If Jenny just lifts herself up and balances on the shoulder, like you can't spot the difference, can you? Whereas now she's actually going to squeeze properly and switch on. Boom. Now she's actually activating the muscles. And this is the thing you need to get in for your isometric core strength. Are you actually activating your core to do the exercise? You don't just do the exercise and expect the exercise to switch things on. You have to do it like that, okay? And then the great thing about the side plank is we can test both sides. Next thing we're thinking about is rotational strength, okay? And that's Jenny's ability to twist and turn, throw a punch. Go on, throw a punch, Jenny, throw a punch. So actual moving strength as well. So any moving, any rotational stuff, exercises done with your own power. What was that? So this counts in your sit-ups, leg raises, anything that you're like moving your spine under your own power. Okay, good Northern Irish accent, power, under your own power. Okay, so anything under your own strength that you're doing without any external influence, that's your moving kind of core strength. Great way that we like to fit that in for a rotational concept. If Jenny grabs the band for me, so you can do banded push and pull rotations. We're going to cover these with you guys in a second. So she can now actually pull and rotate through the spine here. So this starts to build spine, builds the strength, the supporting structures all around the spine. So we can do that in a pull setting. We can also do it in a push setting. You need to step closer to the band whenever you're doing the push because it's harder. So this is a pull and a push. You want to have a nice organization with both. Again, this is moving your spine like a spine. It has so much variables to be able to move with. That's under your own power. The next one is exactly the same, only different. So it's anti-rotational strength. So if Jenny decides to pick a position to be in, like this, so right now if she was to rotate, she'd be able to move herself. So this is her rotating. Now she just keeps her hands where they are. And now I'm going to try and do that to her, but she has to resist it. Good. So anti-rotational is resisting an external force, okay? So you can use the same exercise. So even if Jenny has to pick a weird position to be in, so rotate, hands up to the sky. There we go. Rotate, hands up to the sky. Same idea. An anti-rotational concept is to be able to maintain wherever you're at without someone pulling you out of position. Good. Awesome, well done. So you want to make sure you've got that both. So rotational is moving under your own power. Anti-rotational is actually being able to keep yourself in a position while someone's trying to pull you out of it, okay? So important to make sure you have both. If you don't have both, you're missing something. What most of us end up thinking with core training is planks and sit-ups. So we've got our isometric and we've got our moving strength. A lot of people miss out the anti-rotational strength, and adding that in can be so beneficial for you if you've got really bad back pain, especially because you're actually teaching your body to stabilize and keep things in. If you're like me and don't have any friends, you can grab your band and we use the pull-off press. So right now, what Jenny was doing before was pulling the band and twisting. Now she's maintaining a position, making sure she is bracing, having a bit of tension there. And now the band's trying to pull her off to the side. She's resisting. So this is how you can do it by yourself if you don't have a weird mad hurry bloke to try and throw you about the place, okay? So that's our anti-rotation. The final one, number 4, is reactive core strength. So the ability to actually react to things that are happening around you. So we use balance is a great way to work on that. So if Jenni just stands on one leg for me, this is her starting to work on reactive. So she's trying to balance, but this is too easy for Jenni, isn't it, Jenni?
Yeah.
So we can start to mess with Jenni now. So from here, try and keep that balance, but now move your head left and right as well. Very good. And then don't move the head. And now watch the ankle, guys. Close your eyes. See how much extra movement we start to get now? There we go. So we need to make it harder. So if you get to a stage where you can just stand on one leg all day long, it's not challenging enough for you anymore. You need to up your game. You need to do things that are a little bit harder. So now Jenni's going to try and keep her balance. She's able to look wherever she wants. Good. Awesome. So she's able to react and stabilize. Whereas what you don't want is if Jenni had her leg up again and I just tapped her and she went flying all over the place. It's not good enough. We want our body to be able to switch on, okay? And these are really important skills that you need to develop to keep your body feeling strong and making sure that you're not ending up being like, oh, scared of everything. You want to be challenging your core. You want to be challenging your balance. You want to be adding these things in. So that's your 4. So it's isometric, rotational, moving, anti-rotational, anti-moving, and reactive strength. You do all 4, you're going to have a healthy spine, and you're going to be as awesome as Jenni, essentially. So, cool.